Oh boy, I'm back in my corner. That sounds bad. No, 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 no. Welcome back to Rolling Review, where you talk about all things nerdy and awesome. I'm Jim, and we're gonna talk about a random movie I found on Netflix. uh, God, I wish I had more to do in my life besides watch shit on Netflix, but I don't. So I came across this movie actually quite a while ago, and I wanted to talk about it. I just never have. So it's called Circle, and it's definitely not going to be a movie for everyone. I'm just going to throw that out there. It's a psychological thriller in which some like 50 random people wake up in a room standing on circles. Every like 2 minutes, this like orb in the middle will go off and kill someone, and they have to decide who dies. Basically, if you step out of the circle, you die. Like, if you choose not to, it's going to kill someone at random. Like, it's a super, super interesting movie that, I love that kind of stuff. Going back to my days in, like, philosophy, every now and then you come across, a dilemma like that where it's like, oh, do you kill, like, this person or these people or this person? Whether it's the trolley problem where you're on a trolley, you can't stop it. If you just let it go the way it's going to go, it's going to kill 5 construction workers, but if you change the switch, it will only kill 1 construction worker. Or the idea of, there's a runaway trolley, it's going to kill 5 people. Do you push a fat guy in front of it who would stop it before it reached the 5 people, killing the fat guy but saving the 5? Any of these, you see the trolley problems in quite a bit of like these types of dilemmas in a lot of pop culture, but especially in like shows like The Good Place. And then you have like this dilemma, which you want to live. You're not guaranteed to live, but you want to live. But you also have to decide who to kill. And so, do you start with the oldest? Do people with criminal records have to die first? Do you choose the rich people to die? Do you choose the nobodies? Do you choose the pregnant woman? Do you choose the child to die? Like, these questions, like, there's no good answer to it. Like, who do you choose to die first? Well, I don't know. Thank God we're not really forced to deal with this on a regular basis. But watching movies like this, where they actually have to decide on who, and actually they have to try to explain why this person should die over some other person, because you're trying to convince a group that other people should die and not yourself. And will people take to that? Will people just listen to what you say and kill that person, or is this going to blow back on you? This is what the whole movie of The Circle's about, and it's fascinating. Like, I love it so much. It's one of those movies that I rewatch over and over and over again. Like, it's great. And basically, almost the entire movie takes place in a single room, and honestly, it doesn't get boring. So, if you want to watch a psychological thriller, you got Netflix, I highly suggest Circle. It is fantastic. The ending, the particulars of what's happening when you find out, make it a little less exciting and entertaining, but it doesn't ruin the movie. It doesn't ruin the ride that took you from them waking up to the last person. So I highly recommend it. Like, if I had to grade it 1 out of 10, like a 9. Not perfect, not a 9.5, so it's not that close to perfect, but oh my gosh, a great movie. There's very little need to rely on graphics. It doesn't look hokey. It looks really good. The actors are fantastic. And it really makes you think hard about these questions. And that's the kind of movie I love. So if you want, check it out. Psychological thriller called Circle on Netflix. Probably some other places too. I saw someone else's review on IMDb. And oh my god. So you are watching people essentially in real time. Obviously they're actors. It's all written. But you're watching these people in real time go from not knowing anything to trying to figure this out and trying to stay alive as long as possible so that maybe they can figure something out. And like people in situations where their lives are on the line, where they don't know what's going on, get confused, and don't necessarily think perfectly rationally, which apparently for this freaking review is a bad thing, because if you think about the scenario logically, then a lot of the choices people make seem rash and rather stupid. Yes, human beings can be rash, panicky, and rather stupid.
People are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it.
That's why this movie is freaking interesting, because it is not simply armchair philosophizing on, oh, who would you vote off, or who would you kill, or oh, there are only 3 parachutes, or there's only 1 parachute, and there's a priest like the president of the United States, and I don't know, Cardi B, like, who gets the parachute? Like, we can sit here and go, oh, yes. Well, in the most logical reasoning, we would say this. But you put a time constraint on people, and you make them make life or death choices. Yeah, people get freaking panicky. People make terrible decisions. People make decisions not based on logic, but based on emotion. Duh. This is why one of my favorite D&D traps freaking works. My favorite D&D trap. Well, I'll talk about it in another video. But button in a room, party just has to hit the button and let the timer run out. Well, when people see a timer running out, people know the time is coming to an end. They get panicky and make horrible decisions. That'll be for another video. But the fact that this person was like, if you think about the scenario logically, their decisions seem rash and stupid. Like, yeah. People are stupid and rash and panicky. Just about everyone is. There are very few people who in every situation are going to hold their shit together. Like, the people who hold their shit together through chaos have been training to hold their shit together through chaos and no longer have to think, but are just reacting. It's so fucking stupid. Well, that's it. Again, I think it's a great movie. I give it a 9 out of 10. If you like psychological thrillers and you like those kinds of dilemmas and choices people have to make, and watching people like actually kind of try to deal with this, fantastic movie. Give it a watch, and we'll see you next time. I don't think it was a Netflix original. Hey, it was a Netflix original. I should look that up. Why did I record this video without actually looking up, like, if it's a 2015 film? Yes, sci-fi thriller. Sci-fi thriller.